Hello everybody and welcome to the beginning of the end of UniversalGiant plays Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Today we're going to be starting Canon's Core and the final chapter of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle by teaming up good and evil to stop the space colony Ark from crashing into Earth. This level is unique in that we get to control all 5 characters, Shadow not included for some reason. We control the mechanical walkers first. Their job is to find the doors to help progress further into the colony so we can get to the core faster. The treasure hunters will, I guess they'll be finding switches to open those doors. And, of course, Sonic's going to end the level because, I mean, let's face it, it wouldn't be a Sonic game if the last character we didn't control in the stage was Sonic. Now, this level really does live up to the hype in that it's really tricky and it's got some pretty interesting puzzles. Especially the quirk of this level is really cool. Those little time stop switches. If you shoot them or you run into them in any way, they stop time. They stop platforms from moving, they stop those traps from falling, and they stop lasers from coming out to hit you. I'm not actually sure if you stop time that lasers just disappear like that. I guess I'll look into it or something. But yeah, it would be cool if stopping time stopped lasers. Not only do they stop time, they also stop the little game clock up there. So if you're trying to do a game time speed run, you want to make as good use of those little clock switches as you possibly can. But as far as real time goes, I think you're probably faster just letting them go. Me, I like hitting them for some reason, I don't know why. So now we move on to Eggman. These shield guys, you just want to make sure that they drop their shield before you shoot them down. And the same with the old Chaos guys, you have to wait for them to pull their heads out of the whatever their bodies are made out of. What is Chaos made out of? Not sure. See, look right there. What is that blue stuff? Yeah, thinking back to what I said at the end of Lost... no, it wasn't Lost Colony, it was Cosmic Wall. When I said we'd never have to control the Walker characters again. Unfortunately we do, but I promise this is the last time. Really. This room... I don't like this room. I am not a fan of this room, because I'm very impatient. What you want to do is you have to use those moving blocks to jump over to the other side, which is easiest to do when they're frozen. But if they're too high up or too far out of your way, you cannot jump to them. And you fail just like that. And me being the impatient son of a gun I am, I keep wanting to shoot that thing. Yeah, now I realize I'm doing some stupid things. For some reason when I was playing this, I thought that if I just let that go at the right time, that I would be able to make the jump. Now I realize, you know, it's not worth it. Let's just see if we can make it. Come on, come on. Yes, there's a block underneath us. We can advance. I thought I was going to die for a second. But yeah, it's been a while since I actually played through this game before this, so... maybe my timing is off, or maybe I just don't have a feel for the levels anymore. I think if you get to that platform before time resumes, you can make it into the other room. I think there's a Chow box and maybe a Mystic Melody pedestal. I remember particularly for this level, the Lost Chow. It is an adventure to find, it really is. In most of the other levels, it just involves finding one of those little Mystic Melody pedestals or whatever you need to do. But in this one, because there are 5 characters, there are actually 5 of those things that you have to activate. And I think Eggman's is the hardest to get to. At least his always gives me trouble. Can I make that jump? I guess not. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a pedestal in there. How many people have actually gotten all 180 emblems? I can't just be the only one who has this game that has never gotten all 180, because I'm a bit of a, Oh, you want to call me a pussy? Fine. One day I will. One day. Because I really want to access that secret. I mean, I've seen it for myself, but I really want to play it. Okay, now I should definitely be able to get up to that door. Oh no, wait, I gotta jump onto another block. There are two blocks that come out from the middle that you want to wait to jump to, and you don't want this block to be in your way when you jump. Yeah, okay, I can just ride that thing up when time comes back. And then we'll never have to play as the Walker characters again. Never, ever, ever. So just shoot that thing down. Yeah, I can't get time to stop from here. And now we move on to more of the puzzle part of this level. You don't see too many puzzles in this game. Basically, you see that little waterfall over there? The door that we want to get through is behind that waterfall, and we cannot get past it while the water is flowing. So what we have to do is we have to fly around over here and access this time stop switch that's at the top of this column. Then drill all the way down, make sure we get in, we can get through the waterfall. And there's another time stop switch over there that'll stop these blocks coming out from there, so we can get in here. And I believe underneath one of these guys is invincibility that I like getting, because you don't get invincibility enough in this game. Maybe it's in the middle crates. Ah, yeah, there it is. So now I don't have to worry about this guy. Hit this switch, that opens up the door, and all we have to do is step on that switch to drain the liquid from the core. And then Rouge's job will be done. Once again, you want to make sure the timing for these blocks out here is just right, so you don't have one stop in front of the exit. That can also be tricky. There we go. So now make sure you hit this spring over here, because you can't climb up to get out fast enough. Now just step on the switch, and that'll flood this area here. And this is precisely the reason why you want to have Knuckles' air necklace, because you're going to be doing a lot of underwater swimming. Now there's a laser guarded exit in this room down here, but we need to activate a switch in this room up here in order to get through that area. I don't think I'm going to get there in time when we find the switch again. It's behind the entrance where we want to go. You know what, let me go for it. I think I can make it. Yeah, because there are lasers back there that activate. So there's the switch. That'll drop the lasers in front of that door, and we can move on. I've never actually attempted this part without the air necklace, and I would highly advise against even trying it. Although it is possible because they do give you some air bubbles in the other rooms. But from here on out, you're going to be underwater. And it's much easier to do if you don't have to worry about drowning. What's that? Ah. Deactivate those lasers, swim up here to activate this switch. Now why would you need to stop time over here, you ask? Well, when we get over to this tunnel, you'll see that there are a couple of air bubbles, and if you ran into Omo Chow down there while time is still running, you'd realize that you couldn't get through here because water's actually flowing out. So anytime you go down those tunnels now, you're going to have to hit one of those time stop switches so you don't get blown back by the flow of the water. Now you gotta hurry through here because just behind the crates there's another stop switch that will allow you to get through here. And Knuckles' switch is thankfully right over here. So 4 down, 1 to go. Last but not least, Sonic is going to be making his way to the center of the colony. Your last chance, Sonic. You can do it! If you can't do it, we're all dead! We're boned. Oh good, we have 18 more lives. That works. Stopping time over here isn't really necessary, but it makes it easier to pass by. And if you can get this guy before those guys spawn, it makes things easier too. Now this is the one and only time I ever actually used the magic hands. So be thankful you saw it. Now don't whistle. Magic hands. Epic. I wonder how those gloves work anyway. I want a pair of those gloves. I want to be able to capture my enemies in bubbles. I believe his pedestal's... I don't know where it is. But if we stop the water from flowing down here, we can roll under there, get past these boxes, and down to this slide area over here. Don't go down where it sent you, you'll die. And don't fall off the side, you will also die. Just go with the flow, take the water slide. There are no lines. And lots of free money. Enjoy the ride, because once you get down there, well, let's just say you're not going to be having as much fun anymore.
Yes.
Because this epic-looking battle arena is here for a reason. And we'll find out what it is
Barely made it.
in the next part of the playthrough.